Alright, I just finished all my projects. Let's get started on the next movie night. Hopefully, Alex sent us some good stuff. What is this?
Hey Aaron, look at me! I'm a cartoon!
Why are you a cartoon? And where's the audio for the next episode? We have responsibilities.
Well, in Cartoon Land, there are no responsibilities, just fun adventures and talking dogs. Hi Aaron, come join us. Who cares about work? We could have so much fun.
Aw, it's so cute. Okay, I guess I'll join for a little bit, but after we have to get back to work. Deal?
Fine. Alakazam!
Cool.
Animation is one of the most expressive genres of film. Through different art styles, filmmakers have used animation to make unique and surreal films. Today, the animation market tends to be dominated by Disney films. But there's still plenty of fantastic animated films out there that aren't your typical Disney fairy tales. So here's some great animated films to broaden your horizons. Wolfwalkers is a 2D animated film on Apple TV Plus based on Celtic mythology. The film follows a child named Robin and her father as they travel to Ireland to hunt down a wolf pack. However, Robin eventually finds a feral child who is a member of the wolf pack being hunted. The two become friends, and now Robin does everything in her power to protect the wolf pack. While this is a children's film, it still has deep themes about deforestation, animal cruelty, and revolution. Children will be sucked in by the beautiful animation, but adults will find its deep themes relevant. And what keeps this film grounded is the relationship between the two young girls in the film. You get to see their friendship blossom despite how they are enemies at first. It's a classic story of enemies learning to empathize with one another, and eventually becoming friends. And it's always great to watch a newer animated film in 2D animation. The majority of mainstream animated films tend to be CGI, and while they look fantastic, there's something far more unique and expressive about 2D animation. If you're Generation Z like myself, then you definitely grew up on Avatar: The Last Airbender. Well, the creators who made that masterpiece went on to create a whole new fantasy series on Netflix called The Dragon Prince. The Dragon Prince follows two human princes and an elvish assassin who join forces to protect a dragon egg that can ease tensions between the humans and the elves. If you love the detailed world building and magic of The Last Airbender, then you'll enjoy this show. The lore is detailed, and while the show has more traditional Western fantasy tropes, they're all done in unique ways we haven't seen before. This show is highly entertaining, funny, and a lot of fun. Fans of The Last Airbender will find that The Dragon Prince has the same exact charm. Akira was a monumental film for animation. It's a film that brought Japanese anime to American mainstream attention. Akira, which you can find on Hulu, takes place after World War III. This movie follows a biker gang in Neo Tokyo. After they come in contact with an escaped government test subject, one of the bikers is taken hostage and discovers he has psychic powers. He breaks out of the government lab and looks for a psychic called Akira that caused a large explosion in Neo Tokyo. This movie showed the world that animation is for more than just children. And while some of that is due to the violence and mature characters, it's mainly due to the real-world themes the film explores. Akira is an exploration of post-World War II anxieties in Japan after the Americans dropped a nuclear bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It explores the impacts of capitalism ruining their culture, and the grotesque body horror symbolizes the mutations and radiation poisoning that many Japanese citizens dealt with after the nuclear bombs. This isn't something I would watch with the kids, but if you want an example of how animation knows no age limit, this is the movie for you. Studio Ghibli has made some of the greatest animated films of all time. One of the most famous movies is Princess Mononoke on HBO Max. This film follows a villager who has been cursed and now must leave his village in order to find a cure. On his journeys, he comes across a mining colony going to war with forest gods, led by a woman who is raised by wolves. This is Studio Ghibli's epic. This movie features large-scale battles between all type of cool creatures. The animation lends itself well to the battle sequences and allow the filmmakers to get more creative. What's also great about this film is its themes about man's relationship with the environment. This movie shows how man's greed leads to the world around them being destroyed, which in turn affects the lives of humans. This film has beautiful creature designs, a gripping story of man versus nature, and epic battles. This is one of the pinnacles of animation and goes to show the power animation has. And there you have it, some great animation to watch at home. Make sure you tune in next time to find your next binge watch.